Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go to PayPal at Deem by any means. There go to Cash App. $ Deem by any means. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you send $5, $500, $50. It don't matter. It's much appreciated. All the support that y'all show and the love. Y'all, we gotta talk, man. We do a lot of things about who deserved this and who deserved that. I don't know a fighter that ever damn near existed that deserves more of a chance than Jamaine Ortiz. If any fight that's in boxing that was, we'll say, a controversial ending, it was this one. If any fighter ever deserved a rematch, it was this fighter. He has been denied wins two different times against the so-called top guys at divisions. And I ain't even gonna say so-called, they are that. But Jermaine Ortiz, he beat Lomachenko, in my opinion. Jermaine Ortiz, he beat Teofimo Lopez, in my opinion. And we can't say that we love this sport of boxing and we not clamor and shout and scream for fights like this to happen. It's not that I don't want to see a Teofimo versus Matias, or Gary Anton Russell, or Devin Haney, or Ryan Garcia, or Javante Davis, or Shakur Stevenson. No, it's that Jermaine Ortiz deserves better. Jermaine Ortiz deserves that because Jermaine Ortiz should be the top guy at the division. You know why? Because he'll be the only guy at 140 that can say, I beat Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Jermaine Ortiz is a good, great fighter, man, that is not going to get his recognition because of politics, of because wrongdoing. And we're going to sit back and allow this to happen. We're not going to make videos about it. We're not going to talk about it, but we all know it's fair. We all know it's right. We all know it's well deserved. When people were saying that, man, Donna got the best of Floyd Mayweather's, he went out there and rematched that man. And that's Floyd Mayweather. So don't tell me that Teofimo Lopez don't got to do it. That's unfair to Jamaine Ortiz, man. And I'm about fighters getting they just due. I love Javante Davis is my guy. That is my guy. But if Devin Haney deserves to beat him in a fight, and it is clear, I am going to get up here and say, Tank, you my guy, but you lost. Devin Haney deserves that rematch. The same way I thought that Lomachenko deserved that rematch with Devin Haney. That's something I will do. Because no matter how you feel about a fighter, they do not deserve to get cheated out of opportunity, out of something they worked hard for that none of us are in the gym doing. We are not boxers. So at the end, all we do is talk about it. We are not them. And whether you like a fighter or don't like a fighter, none of that should matter as soon as they dip their head and go inside of that ring. You can root for a fighter, but if your fighter, you know he lost, it is clear he lost, you should not be jumping for joy that he got that win. That's the only way we're going to take back the sport that we claim that we love so much. We claim we want to get fights that we want. And this, that, and the third. Well, this is the way you start by doing it. It's not letting guys walk away that had a controversial win and not have to do some get back. Nah. If most people think you lost and you was awarded the fight, that deserves a rematch, and can't nobody tell me no different. Jermaine Ortiz deserves his just due. Jermaine Ortiz deserves to be put on that big stage. Jermaine Ortiz deserves for Teofimo Lopez to truly show everybody that he is better than him. Because Teofimo Lopez did not show that he was better than Jermaine Ortiz that night. And it's the same thing that people want us to do with this Devin Haney and Javante Davis sparring session and act like my lion eye, 40 mil bill, what they call them, my lion eye, I don't see what I see. Well, in that ring with Teofimo Lopez and Jermaine Ortiz, It wasn't no edits or skip parts or headgear or none of that. And I watched that man beat Teofimo Lopez at least 8 of those rounds. At least. At least 7. You got to give him at least 7. He won 5 of the first 6 rounds, y'all. He won 5 of the first 6 rounds. So let's do math. If Teofimo Lopez wins that fight, then that means that Teofimo Lopez has to win every other round after that. Correct? Correct. If Jamaine Ortiz wins 5 of the first 6 rounds, that is 6 rounds in the book. That means that we have 6 rounds to go. Okay? If it's 6-6, that is a draw. Okay? So that means that he has to win basically every round after that for it to be decisive that he won that fight. Like some of them judges was saying 117, 111. That's more than that. And we're going to let Jamaine Ortiz get not only once, but twice. At least the Loma fight, to me, it was just as clear both times. I'm sorry. I was about to sit up there and try to make somebody feel better, but I can't. No, I felt the same exact way both times. That it wasn't a doubt in my mind that Jamaine Ortiz won that fight. And if Jamaine Ortiz walks away with both of those fights, he not only gets more opportunities at 135, he also would have got more opportunities at 140 that he may not get right now. And we cannot let this slide. We cannot, at least if they're going to do it, and I'm going to at least talk about it. So they could do whatever they want to do. We all know Bob Arum is going to do that anyway. But it don't mean that I can't talk about it. It don't mean that I don't have to put it out there to the public. It don't mean that I don't draw a line in the sand on a sport that I love, man. No. Wrong is wrong. Who raised y'all, man? Who raised these people? Wrong is wrong. And if you know wrong is done to somebody and you say nothing about it, you are just as wrong. If wrong is done to somebody and you are there to witness it and you say nothing about it, you are just as wrong. And this is a sport. Get y'all feelings out of it. People can't get their emotions out of things. Well, Dean, we want Seam versus Devin. We want Seam versus Matias. We want Seam against Russell. I don't care about none of that. He got business to take care of. I would love to see Jamaine Ortiz versus those same people. He don't deserve that. Why? Because he ain't on Twitter all day. He ain't got YouTube channels out here bigging him up. He ain't got Bob Arum talking about him super good. And what I mean is Bob Arum is not going out of his way to promote Jamaine Ortiz. But he should, though. Because if history would have been done right, and we know in history things have been done egregiously wrong to people. Oh, if you understand, type understand. So let me stop trolling. But it's the truth, though. I'm not built that way, y'all. I don't know how other people are built, but Dean, me, I am not built that way. It gets me in a lot of trouble in real life, actually, in real life. Honesty, brutal honesty, standing up for right has gotten me in trouble, y'all, in real life, actual life, numerous of times. But I won't stop because I know it's the right thing to do. Just like you know that Teofimo Lopez need to get his butt back in the ring against Jamaine Ortiz. Without a question. He did not win that fight. And that's just my opinion. Everybody else can feel how you feel. Say what you're going to say. Do what you're going to do. But I ain't going to never stand on wrong. And I ain't going to never push agendas. No matter how much I like somebody. If the agenda is wrong, the narrative is wrong, I am not going with that. Sorry. We stand on business. And that's what Teofimo Lopez need to go ahead and do. Go stand on business because Jamaine Ortiz deserves it. And it's bigger than Teofimo Lopez. It's about the sport as a whole. It's bigger than Teofimo Lopez. Fighters shouldn't Look, boxers should not be awarded wins that they did not actually get. I'm going to say it again. Boxers should not be awarded wins that they did not actually get. And I stand on that. You're rewriting history. You're playing with people's lives. You're playing with people's career, and it's wrong. So y'all know what this is. Game by any means. And I holla at y'all.